This is some typical FXall bullshit that's going down here.
What are we trying to avoid at all costs today?
Breakdowns.
I got no brakes! I got no brakes!
It's 7:30 in the morning. How do you feel?
You know how we feel.
Enough said.
I love your bikes. Enjoy the Jersey ride back to wherever you're going. Amazing day for you.
It's time for some pancakes.
We want good times and we want good miles, so.
The biggest issue is that your girlfriend has trouble using the mirror.
I have my own mirror.
Might find out some secret intel. We don't know. We're gonna have to find out once we hit the location.
I can't be stopped.
I heard there was a cursed ride today.
We have Von Gasfalt Jr. here. Oh, ladies!
This is the cursed ride.
Let's not die.
I'm just wondering if you know where we could find the golden swing arm.
Okay, it's underneath the Pancake Mountain.
I know Von Gasfalt's swing arm is down there.
Yes, they crushed.
Sometimes it is what it is. I gave him like 30 lucky stars. Don't blame me.
I'm speechless.
So, this day would start out like many. Just catching some early miles on my 124 Dyna Lowrider S with none other than Jenny. The sun would be rising as we'd be getting some long overdue miles with this Dyna. A bike that always gives me that quote-unquote feeling of coming home. I was honestly preparing myself for a pretty normal day on the bike within the confines of New York City when, surprise to no one, we would get a call from Adam.
FXDLS, this is a code red. I repeat, this is a code red. Von Gasfalt snapped his swing arm again, heading west through New Jersey. Fortunately, I yet again have some intel, and it might help us get him back on the road. Assemble the crew and meet me in Jersey City in 5 minutes.
If you saw the last cursed ride, then you watched Von Gasfalt head due west to make contact with none other than Laidlaw himself. According to Adam, the very fate of reality would once again hang in the balance of Von Gasfalt's Dyna, a mission that we could not let be compromised. That being said, I wasted no time at all and ripped straight to a routine meetup spot for the cursed crew. Jay would be there waiting as I pulled up, who would be essential to this mission, hailing from Jersey himself. Brandon and Haley would pull up right after and begin briefing me further into what was going on here. It turned out that the intel that Adam received came from none other than his own brother, who had spent the entire night before hacking into the mainframe. This intel would provide not only coordinates on a new pancake spot, but one that was housing a swing arm manufacturing plant within its own basement. If ever we could kill two birds with one Dyna, this would be it. With bikes full of gas, we threw the kickstands up and ripped straight into Jersey City. The ride, well, the ride as always, never a dull moment. The city would be slowly coming alive as we ripped over the Williamsburg Bridge. We then found ourselves battling through the Lower East Side and finally entering the belly of the beast, none other than the Holland Tunnel. We would enter Jersey City, rolling up alongside some familiar faces. In no time, and with Adam and Joy rolling in, we would have the day's full lineup assembled and ready to stack some miles and stack some pancakes.
It's a very special morning because this is the first official meetup in my neck of the woods, Jersey City, New Jersey. Why should people come to New Jersey?
Because it's the best.
It's
and
the
there's
best.
a lot to do here in New Jersey.
Yes.
Can't beat it. New Jersey's the best.
First meetup, everyone's here. It's time for some pancakes. Maybe a nice little golden part for somebody. Let's do it.
The status is your right mirror, the way that it mounts, is never an issue. Because when wind hits it at the speeds that the cursed ride rides at, it just tightens it down more. But your left side is threaded the other way, so as you speed up, your mirror doesn't want to do anything. And then the biggest issue is that your girlfriend has trouble using the mirror.
It also looks like Haley's doing something important. Oh, I thought that was tools. It's not tools.
Never any tools.
Wait, did you just take a wrench out of there?
I'm taking this wrench and I'm fixing this thing right here.
We call this wrenching with Haley.
Wrenching with Haley.
Come with me as I install a new swing arm.
Yeah, look at this wrench I have.
Enjoying a beautiful Sunday.
Beautiful Sunday morning, sun shining, bikes are together, people are together, pancakes to slay. Might find out some secret intel. We don't know. We're gonna have to find out once we hit the location, but that's gonna be filmed a little later on.
And how was the ride in?
Gorgeous as always. Once the sun came up, we got a little warm. Stopped being cold finally, and sun came up. Everybody's getting warm. People are taking layers off. It's time to ride.
So we got a course ride today, and I got some intel. One about some pancakes, but actually more importantly, about a replacement swing arm for Von Gaspard, because he's on his way out on a quest out west to find out the height of Laidlaw's bars and windshield. And on the way, he heard a crack, and it wasn't thunder, and it wasn't his throttle, but it could have been his swing arm. So we're gonna go see. We got intel on a legendary drop. Gonna have to bleep that. Legendary drop swing arm for Von Gaspard. So we gotta go check it out. We got a big crew here to scour the lands and see if we can find it. Dylan, what do you hope we can achieve today?
I want to max out the breakfast batter breakdown scale today. That's really what we're hoping to achieve. So we want good durability, we want good fluffiness, we want good flavor, we want good times, and we want good miles. So Adam's gonna hit you with the breakdown here in, I don't know, maybe an hour or two.
What is our main goal for today in your eyes?
It's good food, pancakes, maybe a golden part, maybe. Let's see what we can find. Let's go on a quest.
All right. We have Von Gaspard Jr. here. Brandon, what is, if we had a side quest today, what is it?
Side quest is in support of our main quest, which is unusual. And we need sustenance. We need to be able to continue with our main quest, and so that's only going to get fulfilled by completing this side quest, which is pancakes.
Oh, Mr. Wilson. What is, if there was an omen today that we were trying to avoid, and I don't want to will it into existence by speaking about it, but what would that omen be? What are we trying to avoid at all costs today?
Breakdowns.
Breakdowns.
That's
And
why
we're not
there's,
talking about hardcore breakdowns. We're talking about bike breakdowns.
Yeah.
What about you guys? What do you think? What's the goal for today?
Avoiding responsibility.
Miles.
And there you have it, folks. Oh, ladies, girls, what is your goal for the day?
Pancakes.
Get a tan? Survival.
Let's not die.
Not dying. Closing statements from the innocent bystanders.
I love your bikes. Enjoy the Jersey ride back to wherever you're going. Amazing day for you.
There you have it, folks. Let's get some miles, let's get some pancakes, and maybe find a golden part.
It's just one of the inherent characteristics of being riders hailing from New York City, where every bike, much like its owner, comes through with its own style and personality. There were a lot of parallels between Christian and his dad and myself and my own dad, fostering that father-son relationship centered around high-performance motorcycles. I had been running into these guys for years at the block party, and it was never a dull moment. Christian's anniversary lowrider was looking classy as ever in that morning sun. Christian's dad, Fred, his FXR was a true staple of NYC bike life history, having been built by none other than Frankie Hardrider. Jay's Milwaukee 8 Lowrider S would be pulling no punches once again. Brandon had recently upgraded to an FXRT fairing on his Dyna Street Bob, which would undoubtedly pay off as the winds of fall would set in. FXR Wilson would once again maintain the highest level of cool guy status with his FXR chopper. Dylan's cursed Lowrider S would be topped off with some grade A amber, ready for the chaos to come. FXDLS Brooklyn would once again be riding his flamed out Sportster 883. Haley would be ready for the suburban warfare. Susie, alongside the ladies of Cursed, would temporarily not be alone by herself with nothing but her thoughts. Joy would be enjoying her newest Simpson helmet, nails on fleek as always. Jenny would be reminding me to distribute these lucky stars, which is truly half the battle when it comes down to completing rides as treacherous as these ones. And finally, Adam would once again be coming through on his 1936 Street Glide. A couple of dead batteries later, this crew of mile-hungry, pancake-crushing psychopaths would be mounted up and ready for whatever the road might throw our way. So yeah, experiencing the true bliss of a notable pancake spot within the heart of New Jersey was high on the list of priorities, but the prime mission, once again, would be to secure Vong Asphalt this legendary swing arm so that his pilgrimage to Laidlaw's Harley-Davidson might resume. And on that, come along, because it's time, once again, for a cursed ride.
I got no
And literally 1 minute into this ride, Wilson would fully lose his front brakes, severing his brake line. Myself, Fred, and Jenny stayed behind to help Wilson get his FXR back to the city without the majority of his stopping power. We waved the rest of the crew ahead of us to carry out this important mission, as we carried out a new mission to help preserve one of New York City's coolest FXR choppers. And hence, for this day, the Cursed North Crew and Cursed South Crew is born. So cue that music back up, because the miles are far from done. For paths that greatly diverged, we both found some success within each of our missions. Cursed North successfully got Wilson's FXR back safely, and we would make our way through Times Square in search of some semblance of a pancake spot. The best we could find is this fancy French spot. There were no pancakes, but hell, I guess this was better than nothing. FXR Wilson would take us to his top secret rooftop penthouse to properly crush some of these pastries. Meanwhile, Cursed South successfully made it to the original pancake house in New Jersey. Rob and Kate were also in attendance and helped Adam gather more intel on where exactly this swing arm operation was taking place. The top secret operative working at the reception would give the final clue that we needed. And alas, the secret door opened and the smoke cleared. We were treated to a sight to behold.
Are we doing this today? We're doing this today. It's not tomorrow. That was tomorrow. Speed dealer here. I see you've discovered our secret underground location hidden underneath the original pancake factory in New Jersey. But never mind that. What you're seeing here is our very own Dyna swing arm, custom designed and manufactured 100% in-house. We heard Von Asphalt snapped his stock swing arm on the way out west, so we wasted no time getting him hooked up with a new one. In the meantime, while we send his swing arm off for a special gold finish, we're sending him a swing arm repair kit to be sure he gets back on the road ASAP. For all your speed needs, contact us, your local speed dealer, today.
And of course, it would be none other than Speed Dealer, the same company that custom made the swing arm on my Road Glide, and they would once again save the day. With Von Asphalt's new swing arm currently being assembled, with their special swing arm roadside repair kit, we would get Von Asphalt back on the road in no time. We would then get a call from her two wheels, confirming that Von Asphalt made it to Ohio successfully.
Well, I know he had some serious issues with his swing arm in New Jersey, but Von Gasfalt made it here on time. Yes! Gosh, look at this beautiful bike. So apparently you had some issues with your swing arm, eh? Gonna go figure it out. See you later, coast to coast.
And with the primary mission completed, there was nothing left to do but crush some pancakes.
The breakfast batter breakdown.
All right, we're here in Metuchen, New Jersey. The first ride out here to the original pancake house. I had gotten this intel from Jay at the block party that this place was supposed to be exquisite, and it did not disappoint. Staff was incredible, very accommodating, and I'm going to give you what you're all here for, and that's the breakfast batter breakdown. So first off, we're going to start with the color. Was probably a 10 out of 10. It was a nice golden pancake. You know, consistency was all right there. Butter it was definitely a whipped butter. It spread very nice across the pancake. I'm gonna give that a 10 out of 10. It had good flavor to it as well. The fluffiness of the pancake, it was very sponge-like. It was very good. It soaked up the butter. It soaked up the syrup. We're gonna go with probably a 10 on the fluffiness of the pancake. That takes me to the syrup. The syrup was really good. It was not too liquidy. It was very mapley. I would say definitely a 9 on the syrup. Only because we're spoiled, and in the past we've had some syrup that was warmed up for us. So, you know, we're kind of privileged now. So we got to step those standards up to go with it. So 9 on the syrup.
We got a pocket pancake today?
Of course we have a pocket
we got outdoor real-time reviews.
We got real-time reviews. Not only did we bring pocket pancake, but today I brought some of that syrup along with me. I brought it in this disposable bag, but apparently I sat on it. So we're gonna get a real deal Holyfield review on this pancake. This is one of their silver dollars. This is not a full-size pancake. This is the silver dollar, but it's got some durability there.
To that one.
You know, you can see the color, you can see the fluffiness in that. So it's getting a 10 on the durability. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pour any of this syrup. We're just going to rub it on there.
There it is.
It seems to be working.
That gets the job done.
That'll do it. Everything's one bite.
Everything's one bite.
It's a whole thing.
We're going to house it. There we go.
Overall, we're going to say it's a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Original Pancake House, Metuchen, New Jersey.
And there you have it. With Laidlaw watching over us, the Cursed crew, once again, down but not out, would still triumph over the calamities that the road would throw our way. Where Cursed North was lacking in pancakes, we made up for in cool guy FXR status, fancy pastries, Times Square high-rises, and true camaraderie amongst road dogs. Within the pancake department, obviously Cursed South experienced a triumph, and the original pancake house in New Jersey would be one that we would definitely be returning to sometime soon. And on that, stay tuned for our next ride, where hopefully the Cursed crew will officially make contact with Laidlaw himself. If you've been enjoying this content and you want to help us keep it coming, be sure to both like and subscribe, forevercursed.com, because as always, luck is a lie, outrideyourdemons.com if you make miles, not excuses, and finally, patreon.com/FXDLS Brooklyn if you want to support me in chasing miles, not algorithms. And on that, stay safe, stay cursed, the Cursed crew is out.
Goodbye.